I want you to picture this. It's a relaxed day, and you're casually strolling through your favorite social media feed or browsing the web. Suddenly, you stumble upon a captivating image that sparks your curiosity. You can't help but wonder, is this a masterpiece crafted by a human, or is it the mesmerizing creation of artificial intelligence? How many times have you found yourself in this situation? Now, let's take a closer look at this intriguing selfie of Mahatma Gandhi. It's undoubtedly him, and it looks remarkably authentic. But does it strike you as a product of human creativity? I believe you already have an answer in mind. Hey folks, Alex Shepard here again, here to guide you through the next major AI development coming out of Google that is going to answer the question, deepfake or not? Google has stepped up to address this emerging issue of AI infiltrating creative spaces, and they're doing it with a potent AI tool known as SynthID from Google's DeepMind. This tool is designed to help us determine whether the content we encounter online is created by humans or machines. Whether you use AI every day or are brand new to this burgeoning industry, the use of fake images is going to be something we need to know how to deal with, and Google's new SynthID is trying to solve for this. Now, let me show you what they created with SynthID. Let's dive right in. SynthID is a watermarking and identification tool developed by Google DeepMind. Just in case the term watermarking is new to you, watermarking is like adding a hidden signature or mark to a piece of digital content, such as an image or video. It's a way to prove or indicate that a specific piece of content belongs to a particular person, organization, or, in this case, was generated by a specific AI model. It works by embedding a digital watermark directly into the pixels of an AI-generated image. The watermark is virtually invisible to the human eye, but it can be detected by an algorithm. The watermark is created using a technique called federated learning. If you haven't heard of the federated learning technique before, let's get a bit technical here and let me explain this. This will certainly be something you can impress your friends tomorrow with around the water cooler. Federated learning is a machine learning technique that trains an algorithm on decentralized data without the need to centralize or share that data. This means that businesses can use AI to make better decisions without sacrificing data privacy and risking breaching personal information. A generic baseline model is stored at the central server. The copies of this model are shared with client devices, which then train the models based on the local data they generate. Over time, the models on individual devices become personalized and provide a better user experience. In the next stage, the updates, model parameters from the locally trained models are shared with the main model located at the central server using secure aggregation techniques. This model combines and averages different inputs to generate new learnings. Since the data is collected from diverse sources, there is greater scope for the model to become generalizable. Once the central model has been retrained on new parameters, it's shared with the client devices again for the next iteration. With every cycle, the models gathered a varied amount of information and improved further without creating privacy breaches. Federated learning is a promising new technology with the potential to address some of the challenges of traditional machine learning, such as privacy, security, and data access. It makes a lot of sense why Google DeepMind decided to make use of this technology when creating SynthID. Oh my goodness, okay, now that we understand the technical juices behind SynthID, can we finally show you what this new AI product can actually do? Whew! So why is watermarking and spotting AI-generated images a big deal? Well, consider this. In today's world of advanced AI, you've probably come across images and media created by algorithms instead of humans without even realizing it. Not all of us have a built-in AI detector in our brains, right? I know I don't. While AI-generated content is incredibly creative and innovative, it also opens the door to potential misuse, like spreading false information or misinformation. Enter SynthID. It's Google's special tool designed to help us determine whether an image was created by their computer program Imagine. Think of it as a digital image detective. This watermark is nearly invisible to the human eye, but can be detected by an algorithm. SynthID's primary purpose is to assist you in identifying whether an image was generated by Imagine, or even if just a part of it was. Here's how it works. SynthID inserts a digital watermark directly into the pixels of AI-generated images. The cool thing is that it doesn't compromise image quality. Even if you apply filters, tweak colors, or save the image with various compression schemes, like JPEG, the watermark remains detectable. Think of it like a secret signature that's always there, no matter what you do to the image. On the identification side, SynthID scans the image for its digital watermark and provides 3 confidence levels to help you interpret the results. These are: detected, the image is likely generated by Imagine; not detected, the image is unlikely to be generated by Imagine; and lastly, possibly detected, the image could be generated by Imagine. Treat with caution. Long-term, SynthID will be used to identify AI-generated images in a variety of ways. Those include, first, detect AI-generated images. SynthID can be used to scan an image and determine if it was generated by an AI model. Second, identify the AI model used to generate an image. SynthID can be used to identify the specific AI model that was used to generate an image. And third, track the distribution of AI-generated images. SynthID can be used to track how AI-generated images are being used and distributed online. Now here's the downside, which you may have already picked up on already. It's specifically designed to work only with Google's own image-generating model, Imagine, which is exclusively available in Vertex AI, Google's platform for building AI apps and models. If this is going to gain widespread adoption and become a true tool for detecting AI-generated content, Google is going to need to find a way to expand SynthID beyond just Imagine. Hey, it's Alex here again. You didn't forget about me, did you? Listen, I'm curious to hear your thoughts and what you think about SynthID. Do you see this tool getting widespread adoption in the industry? Let me know in the comments below. Now that we've laid it all out there, here's what we at the AI Nexus want you to keep in mind about SynthID. The watermark used by SynthID is very small and does not affect the quality of the image. If you were concerned about this, don't be. As our viewers start to use SynthID, let us know if you think otherwise. We would love to hear your feedback. SynthID is not perfect and still needs time to refine. If you're expecting a perfect deepfake identification tool, temper your expectations. SynthID is not perfect and can sometimes misidentify AI-generated images. However, it is a valuable tool for detecting and identifying AI-generated images, especially when used in conjunction with other methods. But let's be honest, most AI products being released at the moment are in their infancy stage and need more time before they can be fully relied upon. However, this shouldn't cloud the fact that it could have some real impactful use cases. To touch on a few, how about protecting copyrights? SynthID could be used to watermark images and other content to protect them from copyright infringement. How about detecting fake news? SynthID could be used to detect fake news articles that have been generated by AI. And finally, what about fraud prevention? SynthID could be used to prevent fraud, such as the creation of fake IDs or passports. The AI Nexus is quite bullish on the applicability of this tool, and we'll continue to bring you every new update for SynthID. Speaking of AI updates, have you seen the latest we covered here in this video?